Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Twisted Koi. Afternoon on a Sunday. What we got in store? We got the IVC tank needs doing. So I'll spin the camera around now I've said hi, and we'll get on. So the plan of attack for today is we're giving the pre-filter some clean sponges, and at the same time I'm going to take the two pumps out of the tank, because I've got one there from the bastardized skimmer and my 2500 Veriflow pump there. Going to be replacing that with this one, 4000 litres an hour, just to tidy things up a bit. Gonna have to give the Easy Pod for Barry's fish a good clean today. Fish are just polishing off some mealworms. What else have we got to do today? Oh, get some lagging on the pipes today as well. The new cupboards are up with all the relevant bits and pieces. Test kit and clay. Oh, talking about clay, I've got to put some more clay in. I did say I would give it a trial, so trial it I will. Babies are just finishing off their munch. So yeah, at the moment, other than the poxy weather and pissing fuel, everything's good. So I'll get back to you a bit later. Oh, there we go. That's the Veriflow pump taken off. The 2500 litres an hour J-Cod pump. And this one was another J-Bow thing, but it was a floating skimmer thing. Well, it kept sucking dry, so I bastardised it and nicked the pump. Two good little pumps. I'm going to use one of them somewhere else. But we're getting a nice little flow. Mind your own business is coming on really well. Gonna have to get the duster out to get the spider webs off. They piss me off, they do. But yeah, nice neat tidy pipe work now. One pump. So, just gonna disconnect these two now. I'm gonna relocate the air lines, and then the only job left to do on this one really is to cut the polycarb so it sits in here nice and flush on the night time. So I will come back to you guys later. Well, rain stopped play for a minute, so we're in the fish house now. Just filling up the Easy Pod for the fry tank for its second clean. Have a bit of a second boil. People say to me, is it easy grown fry? It can be easy if you put the time in. Leon from Budget Point Pond Keeping, my man, he'll tell you, when you're feeding fry, when it comes to your filters, if you don't keep on top of them, they kick you in the arse. And the main problem being is the crumb food that's being fed. It creates like a slime, a bit like a kid's gooey slime, and that coats the filter and the media. And yeah, it makes cleaning a lot harder. So now that I've weaned them back over to what I usually feed, which is the Takazumi Junior Premium. It's a 2mm sinking pellet. As soon as you open the pot, you can smell the fish meal. and they're definitely liking it. So yeah, that's them for the winter now. Their winter food's in, which is a Takazumi Junior Premium 2mm pellet. Awesome food, awesome food. I've been using it for about 9 years now. Never let me down. So once I take my fry off of the crumb, that's what they go on to. And then once they start getting a bit too big, I'll then switch them onto the Takazumi High Growth, which is a 4.5 pellet. But we're filling up in here now, so we turn that off, shut that. And what I found, as an Easy Pod owner, what you need is a twizzling stick, especially on your first clean. Before you do your first clean, if you run your twizzling stick across the mesh, it breaks up that slime or the coat that's built up around the grills, which is stopping the Easy Pod from going through its cleaning cycle. Do that a few times, and then I reach down to the bottom of here. See all them extra bits coming out that have been sat in the bottom. I'll do that 3 or 4 times in the 3/4 of an hour. I'll probably leave it to boil because I'll forget, because the rain's just stopped, so I can go out and get the rest of the wiring finished. So yeah, just a little tip I thought I'd share. As I say, rain seems to have stopped, so we'll go back out here to finish off the electrics. Well, here's the Easy Pod for the tank, clean and filling back up. Just thought I'd give me bio a check. Homemade bio bin, made out of the same type 80 litre black wheelie, not wheelie bin, black bin, like the old metal dustbins you used to get. Well, some of you out there won't remember them. And we've got, there's a 3-inch tank connector going in, 4-inch tank connector going out, straight to 1.5 inch, straight down to my pump down there, which then comes up through the UV, blah de blah de blah. But considering this here air pump, they don't even make these ones anymore. EA AirTech 40, AT40 Eler. I've had this now and running for about 9 years. This was one of the first things ever given to me by someone else that's in the quarry, and that was Mark Davis out of Cottonbrook. Gave this air pump to me, and yeah, that little air pump there, it cleans all the filter systems and runs my bio. And what I've got in the bottom of there is an old second-hand aerated bottom drain dome, very much like the one I've got out here, still to put on the main pond. But yeah, that's what you've got, bang in the centre of the bottom of that black bin, and that's what's aerating my my move-in bed chamber. And a little EA40E, touch wood, been going well, hasn't skipped a beat in 9 years. Cracking. Right, just got to wait for them to finish filling up, and then I'll be back outside to finish off sorting out wiring and tidying up. On that note, if anyone wants an old cloverleaf protein skimmer, if you don't mind travelling to Basingstoke to pick it up, you can have it. Just want it out of my way. So there we go. These are getting topped up, and I'll bumble on a bit more later. It's now Sunday evening. Everywhere's looking nice and tidy. Fish are looking lovely. Ponds are looking awesome actually. The lily is really starting to die back now, so once the lilies die back, all you folks that want to know how I stop my koi from eating my lilies, we'll be able to show you. But yeah, just have a quick snap of the babies in the main pond, because in a minute I'll be doing the old twisted shuffle and we're going to bang some more Mediclay in. But what have we been up to today though? Well, as I said, everywhere has been tidied. Made a nice little cover for the IBC tank. Take that down a minute. As you can see in my switch box, that's actually my drill. So we've got no more cables hanging around the front here. Air pump's been relocated. I've got 3 out of the 4 air stones in. I've now got the light in and working. I will post up what it looks like at night on a short later. There you go, we turn the air off and then you can see in there a bit better. There's the new 4,000 litres an hour pump. That come from a man D. Cheers D. Doing the way, get out of the way, Pinky. But yeah, doing the tank lovely it is. Like I was saying to someone the other day, all the time I had alpha grog in the shower, my mind your own business. Get out the bloody way, Pinky. My mind your own business just didn't seem to want to grow. But since I've now changed to the tubular ceramic media, fuck me, it's growing. I'm not complaining, because I'd like to see the whole thing covered, because then once we've got this pre-filter out the way and we're running on the easy pod, we won't have the switch box there either. But the IBC tank isn't staying there. New project to come soon. So I'm going to see if I can get this sorted where I can set the tripod up and I can give you the Mediclay shuffle before we say goodnight. Let's see if this works. This one's for you, Andy Derby Coy. When I got the plug on. We'll go the other way. And we're done. Catch you all on the next one.